Hello everyone, this is Persephone and this video is going to be huge black pill content. Many people are not going to like it. Trigger warning, if you prefer denial, just leave my channel and watch something else. One question that I've been getting over and over and over is, are most women submissive? Or a variation of it. Something like, why are most women submissive? Or I tried to experiment with my girlfriend and she only wants submissive stuff. Or she did what I wanted one time and then she lost interest. Or the people who are just in a slimy way trying to sexually harass me and try to date me, saying things like, where can I find a girl like you? Why are you so unique? And so on. So I have some bad news for you, like really, really bad. Bad news number one is that I don't date people who pay me to talk to them. Call me racist, call me elitist, call me just an awful psychopathic monster, I don't care. If our interaction starts on a paid basis, I keep professional boundaries and we're not going to date. If you approach me with a hidden agenda that we are going to date, I'm going to know this, I'm not going to like you, and you're going to lose your money and your time. Now that this is out of the way, I don't believe that most women are submissive. The reason for that is because I've talked to many women covered with a cloak of anonymity, and also because women approach me for my channel in private. And I have to say that there are various reasons why this appears to happen, and I'm going to start from the worst one that has to do with you. Even if a woman was the most submissive, even if she had so much trauma, because a lot of these behaviors are trauma reenactment of past abuse, if she liked you, she would do anything you wanted. If there is a woman and she has a favorite celebrity, should I use one of my, let's say Machine Gun Kelly, okay, which is one of the white guys that I find extremely attractive. And if this woman likes Machine Gun Kelly and she is obsessed with him, and one day she meets him and he's into her as well, and he tells her, you know, I have a pegging fetish. I didn't dare to tell other women. I didn't say it to Megan Fox because she's conservative. Okay, I'm making up stuff now. But I really want to do this. I really want to cross this off my bucket list. Would you please peg me? Do you think the woman would stop this 6'3" white blonde millionaire young guy and say, ew, I'm submissive, I don't do that? She would peg him with a BBC enthusiastically. She would love it. And it wouldn't be fake. She would actually love it. Do you know why? Because the act of giving pleasure to a person that you are extremely into gives pleasure to you too. So if you meet women and you recommend things and they are never into them, it's because they are not into you. It's because they never liked you enough to please you, to get into that enthusiastic territory of, I would do anything because even being with this guy arouses me so much that I'm going to lose my mind. I would be more descriptive, but it's YouTube, so you can fill up the gaps with your fantasy. So there are many women that they are like that. They just don't like you enough. Now you're going to say, okay, you told me this, I'm heartbroken and devastated, now what? In your case, this doesn't have a solution. That's why we're talking about black pill and not red pill, because in red pill, many things have a solution. In your case, it's over, there is no solution. I recommend going to a professional to have your needs met if you cannot level up yourself enough to Machine Gun Kelly levels, which is, I doubt you can. Another thing is that there are many women that they have been raised by extremely oppressive cultures or parents that they have fantasies that they are pretty kinky themselves, but they don't dare to share them either. Because I know so many women that they were from extremely oppressive cultures, and if you start talking to them, the things that they want to do, like, oh my God, they make me feel uncomfortable and feel like I'm a prude. I'm serious. I'm not going to again explain why I know those things here on YouTube. So a lot of these women have these extreme fantasies and they don't share them because you don't have a relationship that is based on trust enough or deep enough, and they're afraid that if you know them and if you met them like a few weeks ago or even months ago, you're going to tell everyone and their reputation is going to be destroyed, or because they feel that they're going to be shamed again, that in the past they tried sharing them with a guy and they were very shamed and blamed and called names. So in this case, I do have a solution. The solution is, if you want a truly kinky relationship, you have to build a relationship of substance where you know each other well, you have trust, you have boundaries, and the woman trusts you enough that whatever happens, you're not going to spread it around like an STD if she breaks up with you, which is also difficult, but better than case number one. Another thing is that maybe the woman has fantasies and she doesn't even bother because you are not sexually capable of fulfilling them or practically capable. For example, if she has a fantasy that a guy does something to her that requires for you to be in a good shape, or to do it for a long time that requires stamina, or to have bigger sizes in the areas that matter, and you can't, then what's the point of even bringing it up? So it's again important to try to level up, to work out, to be stronger, check your testosterone. If you try and nothing helps, maybe your doctor needs to prescribe you like pills or injections to help your testosterone levels. If you eat McDonald's for breakfast and other garbage for lunch and you live sedentary, it's over. You have more estrogen than women and no one will want you. So I know that it's very difficult, and for women who are not submissive like me, there are so many guys to pick from that I'm not going to pick a random average in everything or below average guy. So your competition is also going to be fierce, and you have to be above average in many areas, money included. Now, before you say all women are greedy, all women are gold diggers, all women want my money, personally, I don't want anyone's money in that sense. I'm never going to date someone for money. And the reason for that is because I want money to be able to make my own choices, not to have someone control me. Because let's be real about it, the person who pays sooner or later is going to start having controlling tendencies. So that's not me. That being said, dating people who are so poor that you can never go out and do anything, a woman who is dominant or a woman who has many guys to choose from, she's not going to go for that type of guy, whether you like it or not. So if this is your thing, you are going to have to level up a lot. And now there are going to be people who say after a while the woman is going to get bored of me, she's not going to want to do the things that I want. Well, that's a risk in every relationship. Keep her interested. Become more seductive. I know so many people who contact me and they have the seduction abilities of a cardboard box. It's insane. Attraction doesn't magically happen. Even from the start, the people who are actually very attractive, the people that they seduce you, it's not something that they were necessarily born with. Those are very few people, if any. It's a skill. So you have to cultivate it. I'm not talking necessarily about pickup artists, although even from pickup artists you can learn some things. I'm talking about just don't be incredibly boring for a start. I know so many people that after 10 minutes they've exhausted everything there is to say. You won't get ahead in that area. And another thing is, last but not least, there are many women that they never even had anyone offering them to try something kinkier, so they legit don't know. When people come to me and they start bitching about how are they going to find someone dominant, I say, have you ever tried suggesting things to women in vanilla relationships? And most of the times they say, I suggested to one, she didn't like it, after that I stopped. Again, you won't get very far in life with that mindset. Maybe she didn't like it, maybe someone else will. Maybe someone else will be into something you didn't even think of and you're going to like it. You have to not give up easily. I have people who made the FetLife account, tried for 1 week, and then gave up. Are you serious? I won't find anyone in 1 week either. So even if I put Revenge Star out there, even if I put adult content videos out there, the amount of garbage messages I'm going to have to deal with in 1 week is going to be insane. So don't expect fast results. Easy to come, easy to go. I'm trying to help you here. Helping you means I'm going to tell you things that they're going to make your life better long term if you follow them, and not things that are going to make you temporarily feel better and then your life is going to be ruined and you're going to be alone at age 77 fantasizing about the ideal cam girl who will love you unconditionally. There is a reason. If there is a pattern in something, there is a reason. If no woman likes you, if no woman is ever excited about you, if women avoid you, there is a reason. You have to dig in your life and find it. Watch my videos to see if some things apply to you and if they do, start working on changing them. Or start working on radical acceptance and accepting that if you have 3 inches, there is one path for you: vasectomy, chastity, serving a goddess.